Okay. And I'm going to turn off the cameras just so that we can do the recording. And then after the class, if we have any questions, we can ask Terry, and I'll be here as well. So let me do that real quick and then we'll get started. Okay, Terry, whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Lisa. Hi, my name is Terry Hernandez, and I'm a certified essential oil educator and wellness advocate. Today, we have a special class, very appropriate for summer, a pool party with essential oils. And I hope you guys find a lot of recipes that you can use for your pool parties. And maybe you have already all these oils at home and don't know how to use them. So we're going to go over that today. So feel free to take pictures of any recipes that you want to use in the future, okay? So let's get started before with learning the basic of oils, 3 cool things about them, and then we're going to learn a little bit of 3 ways how to use them. So we'll just do a little information on that. If this is your first time in one of our classes, this is very helpful. So the first 3 cool things about essential oils, 1 is that they're pure, they're natural, and safe. All they are extracts from plants that give us health benefits. There's nothing added or taken away, and they're safe for use at any age. And they are a certified, pure, tested grade. That's when you see these little letters together, CTP. That's what it means. Certified, pure, tested grade. It's something beyond organic. Number 2 is that they're more effective. They can penetrate the cell membrane, which is something that a lot of our medications, common medications, cannot do. So they can go to the root of a lot of our health issues. So another cool thing is that threats can't build up a resistance to essential oils. And again, they go to the root causes of some of the things that are bothering us. So the third cool thing about essential oils is that they're more affordable. Why? Because they're 50 to 70 times more potent than the herbs. And we're already used to using herbs, right? When we cook, even to use as remedies. So imagine something that's 50 to 70 times even more potent than that. So imagine the benefits of that. Also, it's pennies per dosage. And if we learn to use our oils and we educate ourselves by means of these classes and guides, we can learn to save hundreds of dollars a year in medical costs. And I can assure you that because it's happened to me. There's a lot of testimonials that we can share with you about that. If you have any questions on how you can save a lot of money learning how to use your oils. So now let's talk about 3 ways you can use the oils. The first one is aromatically. So aromatically is a very good way to affect your mood and support your limbic system. Also, we can use it to clean our air, especially in our home, and support respiratory system. So that's a very good option for someone who has a lot of respiratory system issues. Then you would really want to use your oils aromatically. We can also use them topically. So this is for when you want localized benefits. If there's an area in your body that's affected, then you want to apply it there. You can also apply to the soles of your feet, your pulse points, your spine, and your neck, and many other parts of your body. And you would want to dilute with fractionated coconut oil for best results when you use it on your skin. The third way we can use the oils is internally, which is maybe something new to a lot of us. We can put them in water. We can put it in a veggie capsule. That's a very interesting idea. If you don't know what that looks like, we can definitely show you. You can put them under your tongue or the roof of your mouth. And also today, we're going to see a lot of ways that we can add them to our food to make yummy food for our pool party. So let's dive into our topics. We're going to go over personal care, essential drinks, and essential snacks. So our first topic is personal care. And for this, obviously, if we're going to be in the sun in the pool party, we really want to take care of our skin. So doTERRA has created doTERRA Sun Collection. This is an amazing collection, and it's safe and it's natural. It's plant-based and it's blended with essential oil. So all of these products contain essential oils that are so great for your skin. They also contain no parabens, phthalates, no oxybenzone or synthetic fragrances. I know a lot of people are very sensitive to these things. So, and they're not good for your body anyway. So they don't have any of these chemicals. They're vegan free. They're reef safe, which is another thing that worries a lot of people now. They don't want to damage the ocean, and they're cruelty free. It's rich in antioxidants, nourishes and moisturizes with minimal visible residue. And that's something that I always didn't like about sunscreen, that I just turned white, so white. So these products, they have minimal visible residue. So I'm sure you're going to love them. And we're going to talk about all of these options because I know it's 5 products and you might be wondering what's the difference between all of them. So let's analyze them one by one. So the first one, you have a spray, the doTERRA Sun Body Mineral Sunscreen Spray. So a lot of people, they don't want to get lotion on their hands, so they just rather just spray themselves. And this one, as well as the lotion, the second one, the Face and Body Mineral Sunscreen Lotion, they have an SPF of 30. And the body spray is very lightweight, and it also it contains non-nano zinc oxide, avocado oil, raspberry seed oil, aloe vera, turmeric extract, jojoba esters, and vitamin E. It's also water resistant for up to 80 minutes. So these 3 are water resistant for up to 80 minutes. So you would want to reapply after 80 minutes. So the body and face lotion, again, it's an SPF 30, and it also contains non-nano zinc oxide and avocado oil, aloe vera, carrot seed, includes some oils, frankincense, helichrysum, raspberry seed oils, and vitamin E. Now we have something that a lot of people like as well, is the Sun and Body Mineral Sunscreen Stick. So this one is an SPF of 40 and also contains non-nano zinc oxide, shea butter, jojoba, cocoa butter, and vitamin E. So here you have 3 good options for your sunscreen. But what if you forgot to use your sunscreen? Then we have an after sun restorative body spray. Or even if you use sunscreen and you were just too long out there and you're suffering because, you were out too long. So then we have this body spray. So this will provide soothing and cooling relief for your skin. It contains aloe vera, hyaluronic acid, green tea, and vitamin E. It also contains essential oils like copaiba, lavender, peppermint, helichrysum, and frankincense. So we also want to give you a tip to put it on your face. You don't want to do it directly on your face. So you would want to spray it on your hands and then rub it into your face. And then we have something fairly new that came out, is the Face Mineral Sunscreen Daily Moisturizer. So this one has been tested safe for sensitive skin. So a lot of people have very sensitive skin. So this is safe for you. And it has an SPF of 28. And it nourishes your skin. It doesn't only protect, but it nourishes with vitamin E. It has antioxidant-rich botanicals like evodia, grapeseed oil, and some oils: frankincense, helichrysum, magnolia, ylang-ylang, and lemongrass. But another tip we want to use with this one is you want to use a water-resistant sunscreen if you're going to swim or sweat, and reapply every 2 hours. So this isn't water-resistant, so you want to use your hydrating moisturizer, but you also want to use a water-resistant sunblock as well if you're going to be swimming or sweating. So 5 amazing options. Now, let's say you have a couple oils and you want to make your own spray at home. And after sunscreen, once again, maybe you forgot to use your sunscreen and you are just suffering. So if you have a 4-ounce bottle and you combine 10 drops of frankincense, 10 drops of lavender, 5 drops of peppermint, and 5 drops of geranium, and half an ounce of fractionated coconut oil, you put them in your bottle, fill the rest with distilled water, and you shake and you spray on your affected area. So this sounds like an amazing blend that you can make at home. So hope you can take a picture of that recipe and use it. Now, at every pool party, there's bugs. And if you need a bug bite relief roller for somebody in your party, well, you can make this roller yourself and have it ready. It's 10 drops of Purify blend, which is the cleansing blend, and then 5 drops of lavender, 5 of copaiba, and 5 of peppermint. And then fill the rest with coconut oil. And another tip that I've used before on my friends for bee stings, apply Purify on those big bee stings and they'll get some relief, okay? So this is a great recipe. And we always worry about our skin, but sometimes we forget about our lips. So maybe you didn't know that doTERRA has a collection of lip balms. So these lip balms contain moringa seed, avocado oil, beeswax, that helps it glide easily across your lips and it lasts all day. And there's 3 different kinds, the original, the tropical, and the herbal. The original, which is my favorite, includes wild orange and peppermint. I love peppermint, so it's very refreshing on your lips. The tropical has ylang ylang, clementine, and lime, very citrusy. And the herbal has lemon verbena, marjoram, and spearmint. So which one would you pick? I think there's a pack of 3 that you can order, so you can try them all and then you could pick your favorite. So when in doubt, just buy them all, right? I don't think our husbands agree, but anyway, so now the sun obviously creates some damage to our hair. So maybe we need a hair repair recipe. So here's one. You would use 3 tablespoons of coconut oil, and then we're talking about like the pasty coconut oil, not the fractionated coconut oil. And then 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 8 drops of geranium essential oil. So all we would do is put the coconut oil, the olive oil, and the geranium in a mixing bowl, and then mix them in medium to high speed for 5 minutes until the ingredients are whipped and thick and creamy in consistency. So once it's whipped, we apply to our clean, dry hair, and we comb it with a wide tooth comb to evenly distribute it through our hair. And we let it sit for 15 to 20 minutes. Then we rinse, shampoo, and then you style it as desired. And you can do this once a week, especially during the summer, right? If you're out in the sun a lot, or as often as you want. So this is a great recipe so that we won't forget about our hair during the summer. So at every pool party, there's somebody, usually little ones, that you tell them, don't run, don't run around the pool, chasing each other and jumping into the pool. And there's always someone that falls and scrapes themselves. There's some kind of injury. So if somebody has a cut, a scrape, most of all, then here's a roller that you can use. It's 10 tea tree, 10 drops of myrrh, and 10 drops of helichrysum, and you fill the rest with coconut oil. And this is a great roller to have all year, right? Because especially if you have kids or grandkids, you want to have this one ready. And then you would apply to the affected area 3 to 5 times a day. So this is a really good recipe too. Now let's move on to essential drinks we can have at our pool party. And let's start with some lemonades. We have a couple of recipes for that. And this one is a cocoa and copaiba lemonade. Whoever thought about adding copaiba to a lemonade? I know I didn't. but it sounds very yummy. So it's 5 drops of copaiba essential oil, 5 drops of lemon essential oil, 1.5 freshly squeezed lemons, and then 1 can of coconut milk, 3 cups of water, and 3 to 5 teaspoons of honey. So then you put all the ingredients in the blender for 1 minute, and you just serve on ice. So very simple. We have a even more simpler recipe for a lemonade, and I think I prefer this one because I love peppermint spearmint. So this is a spearmint lemonade. So it's 1.5 cup of granulated sugar, 10 lemons juice, 8 cups of water, and 2 drops of spearmint essential oil. So you mix well and serve over ice. Super simple and super refreshing. And that's beside all the health benefits that you're going to get from your spearmint essential oil. So that's a great recipe. So now let's talk about a punch. If you want a tangerine paradise punch, you would get 1 quart of lemonade, 3 drops of tangerine essential oil, 1 cup of orange juice, and 2 cups of tropical frozen fruit and mix. And you would just mix it and serve. And this one sounds very yummy as well and refreshing, right? For that summer time. So let's say you want to make a little something more filling for your guests. Then here's an Island Dream smoothie. So for this, you would need 12 to 14 ounces of coconut milk, 2 scoops of doTERRA fiber, half a cup of mango, half a cup of papaya, and half a cup of pineapple, 1 handful of ice cubes, and only 1 drop of wild orange essential oil. So I'm sure your guests are going to love this one. It has summer written all over it, right? How about a margarita? Did you ever think of mixing your essential oils with alcohol? Well, here's your first opportunity to try first recipe. It's a watermelon margarita. So for this, you need 4 cups of watermelon, half a cup of tequila, 1/4 cup of triple sec, 1/3 of freshly squeezed lime juice, 1 drop of lime essential oil, and 1 cup of ice. Then you would have Himalayan salt for the rim, plus any watermelon slices for garnish. So you would just cut the watermelon, freeze it on a baking sheet for at least 6 hours, and then you would add ingredients to a blender and blend until it's smooth. And then you just pour it into a martini glass. And then, just add your little watermelon slice for garnish. Sounds yummy, right? So this is, I don't think your guests are going to forget you after you do this recipe. It's essential oil ice cubes. Talk about details, right? These ice cubes, you have a lot of options. So first you would pick from the following fruits: raspberries, lemon, lime, orange, grapefruit, basil leaves, mint leaves, strawberries, or watermelon. And then you would pair it with an essential oil. You can think about using lemon, wild orange, lime, grapefruit, peppermint, lavender, or basil. So all you would do is cut your chosen fruit, whatever you want, into small pieces and place the pieces into a metal or silicone ice cube tray. Remember, we don't want to use plastic with our essential oils. And then we would add 1 to 2 drops of the essential oil per ice cube slot. Then just add the water and place into the freezer. Once it's frozen, you can add it to any beverage for a fun flavor combination. And I would just add it to water. I would just be happy to add it to water. I love drinking just water with essential oils. But if you want to add it to another beverage, it would be amazing. So just blow your guests' minds with these amazing essential oil ice cubes. So now there can't be a pool party without a good guacamole, right? So how about a guacamole with a touch of cilantro? So all you would need is 4 large avocados, 2 tablespoons of cilantro chopped, 1 lime juice, 1/4 cup of onion chopped, 2 medium tomatoes chopped, 4 drops of lime essential oil, and 1 drop of cilantro essential oil. And then you would just use salt to taste. And then all you need is some tortilla chips to go with it, right? So I'm sure your guests are going to be very happy with this delicious snack. Now, for summer, you really want some cool salads, right? Fresh salad. So here's a good recipe for a quinoa salad. All you need is 1 cup of quinoa, 2 cups of water, half a teaspoon of salt, 2 medium tomatoes without seeds and chopped, 1 red onion chopped, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, 15 ounces of black beans without the juice and rinsed, and then 1 to 2 drops of lime essential oil, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, 1 drop of cilantro essential oil, 1 jalapeno pepper without seeds and chopped, 5 ounces of fresh cheese or mozzarella, and then salt and pepper to taste. So all you do, cook the quinoa and water with a little bit of salt. Meanwhile, you start chopping your ingredients like the tomatoes, the peppers, and the onions, and then just mix your ingredients without the quinoa. Then when the quinoa has cooled that down, then you just mix it with the rest of your ingredients and enjoy. So that's one salad. I have another salad recipe to share with you, and it's the fresh French cucumber salad. So for this recipe, all you need is 1 avocado diced, 1 tomato diced, half a red onion sliced, half a cucumber diced, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, and 1 toothpick of marjoram essential oil. So it's happened to me where I add essential oils to my plate and it's just so potent. Remember, 50 to 70 times more potent, and it just overtakes the flavor of my plate. So it kind of ruins it for me. So that's why there's this recommendation to use a toothpick. A clean toothpick, you grab it and you place it into the hole of your essential oil so that it will absorb a little bit of the flavor, a little bit of the oil into the toothpaste, and then we'll see what we can do in this recipe. It says combine the avocado, tomato, red onion, cucumber in a bowl, set aside. Then you pour the olive oil into a small bowl and mix in the toothpick that you dipped in the marjoram essential oil. Then you combine the olive oil mixture and vegetables, add the lemon juice and stir. And then all you do is top off with salt and you serve immediately. So you see, when we use the toothpick method, we just can really control the amount of essential oil flavor that we add to our recipe. So that's a really good tip when you're starting to use essential oils and when you're starting to cook with them so that it doesn't overpower your dish. So for a pool party, you have to have something on the grill. So here's a grilled chicken marinade that you can prepare yourself. It's 1 lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 clove of garlic chopped, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 or half teaspoon of freshly grounded black pepper, and then 1 drop of the savory essential oil, and then 2 to 4 boneless, skinless, and chicken breasts. Option is 1/4 teaspoon of ground mustard if you prefer. So then you prepare the marinade by adding the lemon juice, the olive oil, the garlic salt, the pepper, the savory essential oil in a large bowl or a food storage container with the lid. And then you mix it together. You add the chicken to the marinade, shake it completely, cover the chicken with this marinade you prepared, and then you let it sit in the refrigerator to marinate, occasionally shaking the container, and you leave it there for at least 3 to up to 12 hours. Then remove it from the refrigerator 5 to 15 minutes before you start grilling. And then you grill the chicken on a medium to medium high temperature for about 5 to 7 minutes on each side or until cooked thoroughly. So this is a great recipe that you can use for your chicken. Now, what if you want to make your own seasoning for beef, for chicken, or for vegetables? Then here's a great recipe. It's all it is 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, and then 1 to 3 drops of rosemary essential oil and black pepper essential oil, and then half a cup of olive oil, and then 5 garlic cloves. So you mix all of this together, and then you have an amazing seasoning for your beef, your chicken, or your vegetables that you're going to put on the grill. Sounds delicious. Now let's move on to desserts. How about a couple of desserts to cool us down and cool our guests down at our pool party? Here's a recipe for a wild orange vanilla popsicles. And this is 1 scoop of doTERRA vanilla protein. I don't know if you knew, but doTERRA has their protein, and it comes in vanilla, in chocolate, and in vegan. So this recipe calls for vanilla, but I'm sure you can change it to chocolate if you're a chocolate lover like me. And then for this recipe, you add 2 cups of orange juice, 2 cups of full fat coconut milk, and then 2 drops of wild orange essential oil. So add all the ingredients into a blender pitcher and blend until smooth. Pour the mixture into popsicle molds or in small cups with popsicle sticks. And then all you do is freeze to 5 to 6 hours or until totally frozen, and then just share them with your guests. And this recipe for dessert, very simple. It's strawberry coconut creams. So it looks really fun. It looks very creative, right? It's 1 pound of strawberries, 5.3 ounce a can of coconut Greek yogurt, and then 1 drop of doTERRA wild orange essential oil. And then there's whatever toppings you want to use. If you want cocoa nibs, sliced almonds, or granola, you're welcome to use any of those toppings. So just mix the yogurt with the essential oil, hollow out these strawberries, and fill them with the yogurt mixture. And then just top them off with whatever toppings that you picked. So yeah, I would definitely use the cocoa nibs. Yeah, I'm a chocolate addict, so that's a real good dessert for me. So yeah, so these are some amazing recipes for your pool party, and I hoped there's some that you can use. And you might wonder, where are you getting all of these recipes from? Well, I love using my reference guides, and a lot of the reference guides that I use, you can buy online. And these are 2 of my favorite. There's Advanced Oil Magic, which you can find at aromatools.com, and oillife.com, which is the essential oils made simple, has amazing recipes. And I believe you can get Advanced Oil Magic as well at oillife.com. So also, if you go to doTERRA.com and you go into the blog, you will find so many more recipes of how, drinks, salads, just amazing recipes that you can do at home with your essential oils. So if you have any questions, let us know. We'll be happy to help you find that blog on the webpage. So if you haven't already had your wellness consult, well, we encourage you to contact your the person that enrolled you, and then you can get together, or maybe you already had your wellness consult and there's new health issues that you are need to address. You could talk to your advocate, and they can help you find a health protocol that you can follow for that issue. And then maybe they can give you recommendations on how to use some of the oils that you purchased and you're not sure how to use. And also find out how to receive and redeem points for your free products. There's something that's fairly new this year. It's called Refer a Friend. And if you have an account and once you log into your account, there's this link that pops out at you. And it's a link that you can share with your friends and family that are interested in starting to use oils. And when you share this link with them and they make an order or they enroll with doTERRA, with your link, you earn 20% in doTERRA dollars. And with these doTERRA dollars, you can use them to make your own purchases. So use your link And if you're not sure how to use it, call the person who enrolled you, or we would be more than happy to help you learn how to use this link. And also you can host a class. If you have friends that have been asking you, what's new? What are you doing? You've been sharing with them the benefits of your using oils, and maybe they're interested and you want to host a class. That's a great opportunity to receive hostess gifts and also earn your doTERRA dollars. So we can definitely help you learn how you can do that. And don't forget that we have a Instagram, a Facebook, and a YouTube channel. It's called the Essential Pearl. And in this in these social media areas, we share a lot of recipes and classes, continual education classes. So we really recommend that you follow us on the Essential Pearl. And for those who haven't enrolled yet in doTERRA in Facebook, there's a group called the Essential Pearl Life. You can follow them, and then you can get you can keep up with whatever maybe new products there are that might interest you and recipes. So thank you so much for joining us, and hopefully you can join us the next time on our next class with the Essential Pearl. Thank you.